no, not again. Open up.
Not every elevator ride ends up like this. But when the steel doors close and seal you inside 1 square meter of space, you might find yourself picturing a worst-case scenario. Well, for your peace of mind, it's time you learned how to survive a falling elevator. The average office building elevator works about 10 hours a day, and it makes 400,000 trips a year. That's roughly the number of my trips to the fridge in times of social isolation. Getting stuck in an elevator is unpleasant. It happens to 1 in every 5,000 rides. But there's nothing deadly about that. Finding yourself in a free-falling elevator is quite rare. 1 in 10 million trips. You have a better chance of being killed by a bear in Yellowstone National Park. But if you ever do happen to be in a situation like this, can you save yourself by jumping up in the air? Or should you keep as low as possible? Luckily for you, we've got a list of 4 helpful tips to get you out of this alive. Number 1, do not jump. There's a theory that if you jump at just the right moment as the elevator is hitting the floor, you'll decrease the speed of your fall. That supposedly will give you a soft landing, but chances that you could pull this off are close to 0. Pushing yourself off the floor of a falling elevator is hard enough, but even if you do jump at exactly the right time, you'll have to make an incredibly fast jump. If you aren't some kind of Superman, don't attempt to do this. Number 2, don't brace for the impact. It might seem counterintuitive, but bracing yourself won't save you. Quite the contrary. This is because as you are falling to the bottom of the shaft, the elevator and your body inside it will experience gravitational acceleration. And because of this acceleration, your body weight would multiply, making you seem a lot heavier than normal. Your legs won't be able to support your body, and even your own head would become too heavy for your neck to hold it up. And that won't do you any good. Okay, so far you've got some tips on what not to do in a falling elevator, but what should you do to get out of the shaft safely? That brings us to tip number 3. Get down. This is a situation when the few extra pounds you put on over the winter can save your life. Find whatever part of your body is the chubbiest and press that part against the floor. It'll act like padding and distribute the force of the impact all over your body, increasing your chances of surviving. Just remember to protect your head with your hands before you hit the ground. Number 4, don't stress out. When you hit that button and get into the metal box, the odds of making it safely to your destination are very high. Modern elevators feature a variety of safety backups, even if by some very unfortunate accident the motor fails and absolutely all the metal cables fall down, the electromagnetic brakes will activate and stop the elevator from plunging to the ground. And remember that surviving a falling elevator isn't impossible. In 1945, when a bomber accidentally hit the Empire State Building, one woman happened to be in an elevator. She plummeted 75 floors to the basement and got out of there with a few broken bones. But if you feel anxious, just take the stairs. And we'll be here to help you survive whatever awaits you.